Hey Trek travelers! Welcome to our 2025 season kickoff event. We've got adventure, we've got excitement, and probably a few bad jokes, so buckle up. If you're not already excited, you will be by the end of the event.
Today, we're opening the door to your wildest travel dreams. We're talking epic destinations, next level cycling routes, and wait for it, even more hiking and walking tours. That's right, we're throwing some variety into the mix. So get cozy, grab a beverage or two, I don't judge, and let's get this party started.
Big shout out to everyone tuning in from your couch, your kitchen, or on the go, whatever works. We're about to take you through some of the most stunning places in the world. Whether you want to pedal through vineyards, trek up mountain paths, or just eat your way through a region. Yeah, we know some of you are just here for the food and there's no shame.
You know, I've been thinking, could we just do like food only tours? Just skip the hiking and the biking?
Taryn, I'm just gonna pack your saddlebag full of snacks. Anyway, we are thrilled to unveil our exciting lineup of trips for 2025. I'm talking about trips that'll make you pack your bags today. If you haven't already Googled flights by the end of this intro, I'll be shocked. I'm ready for my Japan bike tour, and do you think 7 pairs of shoes is enough? I have my sandals, obviously, and jersey. My cycling cleats are in the bottom here. Don't worry, I'll dig them out for you.
I think you'll be covered. That's probably good.
Okay, I hope I can fit everything back in here,
And there's more, even more. We're also expanding our horizons in Australia, New Zealand, and Japan. Plus, we've got a jam-packed event full of exciting details about our global trip hubs. I know what you're thinking. What's a trip hub? Is that like a secret lair for adventure lovers? Sort of. It's a region of the world where we have a bunch of trips, like Portugal, for example, so that you get lots of options for exploring a region. Think of it like a travel buffet.
Okay, who is ready to dive head first into 2025 with us? Let's roll out the highlights and get you excited for your next epic adventure. Because let's be honest, the only question you'll have at the end of this event is, which trip do I book first?
I'm booking Japan, so you guys can't take that one.
Okay, fine.
Picture this. You're standing on New Zealand's South Island, surrounded by jaw-dropping landscapes so surreal they could double as a movie set. Oh wait, they have. Thanks, Lord of the Rings. But this time, you're not here to battle anyone. You're here for 10 days of riding on New Zealand's famous cyclepaths, glacier cruising, and luxury unwinding, all on a tour that combines epic adventure with fine dining and starry night relaxation. Welcome to New Zealand.
All right, let's set the stage. This is no ordinary biking trip. It's a bucket list experience designed for those who love riding on smooth, packed gravel bike paths, and maybe also for those who want to ride a hybrid e-bike. This trip is also designed for travelers who appreciate the finer things in life, like gourmet meals, boutique hotels, and the occasional helicopter ride? Yeah, you heard that right, helicopter, because how else would you cross the Tasman River in style?
That's a great question. The adventure kicks off on the iconic Alps to Ocean Trail. You'll start at Lake Tekapo, where the water is so turquoise it looks like it can't be real. The trail winds past Mount Cook, New Zealand's tallest peak.
You'll have a chance to get off the bike for a hike through Hooker Valley and Mount Cook National Park. Think glacial rivers, swinging suspension bridges, and views of ice-capped peaks. And then, just when you think it can't get any better, you'll hop on a boat for a glacier cruise on Tasman Lake. Icebergs, anyone?
Yes, please. Now, about that helicopter ride, it happens on day 3 of your trip. So after a short bike ride, you'll take off with your bike, soaring over the Tasman River. The view's spectacular, the landing smooth as butter. And from there, it's back to riding with Lake Pukaki and Mount Cook as your backdrop. Oh, and there's a farm tour and picnic lunch, because who doesn't love a good farm story over charcuterie? Cultural immersion is a key highlight of this tour, and it doesn't get any more authentic than a Maori welcome ceremony in Wanaka. You'll learn about the local tribe's deep connection to the land and then hit the trails along Wanaka and Haiwea lakes. It's a ride that's as soulful as it is scenic.
The grand finale, the Kahuro Gorge Trail in Queenstown. Picture yourself weaving through vineyards, crossing historic bridges, and rolling into New Zealand's adventure capital like the gravel bike path riding rock star that you are.
And the nights? You'll unwind in luxury accommodations, from the iconic Hermitage Hotel to the chic QT Queenstown.
Add in gourmet meals, think locally sourced lamb, fresh seafood, and world-class wines. And you'll sleep well, ride better, and eat like royalty. So pack your sense of adventure, a solid appetite, and your bike shorts. New Zealand is calling, and trust us, you want to answer. Embark on an unforgettable cycling adventure through the heart of Japan, where ancient traditions meet modern charm in a land of stunning natural beauty. The Japan Bike Tour has been reimagined for 2025 and offers an immersive journey into Japan's history, culture, and landscapes, providing a unique perspective on this majestic country.
Your adventure begins in Kyoto, a city where tradition and elegance shine brighter than the Golden Pavilion itself. With 17 UNESCO World Heritage Sites and countless photo ops, Kyoto is a perfect introduction to Japan's magic. You'll cycle along the scenic Kizu River, passing tea fields and historic landmarks to Nara, Japan's oldest capital. The city's famous deer, considered sacred messengers of the gods, roam freely in Nara Park, adding a unique charm to the area, but don't worry, they're more interested in crackers than in your cycling gels and bars.
Nara is a treasure trove of history and charm, featuring the Todaiji Temple and its Great Buddha, a statue so massive it might make you question how they even got it through the door. Here you'll experience a private tea ceremony and you'll learn the art of matcha preparation, a tradition that's as soothing as it is caffeinating. And yes, sipping tea gracefully while wearing cycling shorts is a skill you'll master by the end of the week.
The journey continues with rides through picturesque countryside past cedar forests, terraced rice paddies, and ancient temples. And one evening, you'll roll up your sleeves, literally, for a sushi making session with a master chef. Then comes the ride to Mount Koya, a sacred site and UNESCO World Heritage location. The climb is steep, but the reward is priceless. Breathtaking river gorges, cascading waterfalls, and fresh mountain air that practically screams Zen. On the mountaintop, you'll spend the night in a Buddhist temple, embracing the ultimate tranquility and, let's be honest, some solid bragging rights. You'll dine on Shojin Ryori, the monks' traditional cuisine, and join a morning chanting ceremony. It's a truly humbling experience.
Descending from Mount Koya is pure joy. A ride through pine forests and sweeping valleys. Throughout the trip, you'll find a perfect blend of ancient traditions and modern quirks. Okay, you keep chewing. Whether you're pedaling along quiet countryside roads, tasting unique street food, or marveling at a 1,200-year-old temple, this journey offers the perfect mix of inspiration and adventure. It's a trip that's part cycling challenge, part cultural deep dive, and totally unforgettable.
Imagine this. The sun is rising over the Victoria High Country. The air is crisp, and you're about to embark on a 7-day gravel biking adventure through one of Australia's most stunning and culturally rich regions. This is no ordinary ride. This is a journey through classic Australian bush, including gourmet dining, world-class wines, and endless rugged backroads. Welcome to Australian high country, where the only thing more breathtaking than the scenery is the satisfaction of a day well spent on two wheels. Oh, and maybe the size of the steak at dinner.
Our adventure begins in Beechworth, a town so steeped in history and charm that you might think you've pedaled straight into the 1850s. Once a bustling gold rush hub, Beechworth is now a haven for foodies, beer lovers, and anyone who appreciates quaint streetscapes lined with antique shops, craft breweries, and cafes serving flat whites that'll make you rethink your coffee standards.
Over the next few days, you'll tackle some of the region's finest gravel trails with routes that wind through the lush landscapes of Mount Buffalo and the Chiltern Mount Pilot National Park. Between rides, you'll explore historic sites, visit local farms, and refuel with stops at Beechworth's famed bakeries and wineries.
As we leave Beechworth, the adventure shifts gears, quite literally, to the King Valley wine region, known as the home of Australian Prosecco. This area pairs bold wines with bold rides. The terrain here is a mix of smooth gravel, rolling hills, and the occasional, why did I eat so much cheese at lunch type of climb. I'm personally always eating just a little bit too much cheese, but actually, I don't know if that really is a thing. Here in Wisconsin, definitely not.
No, never too much.
A great adventure is only complete with great accommodations. From the boutique charm of Beechworth Motor Inn to the luxurious Lancemore Malawa, you'll unwind in style each evening. Think fire pits under starry skies and spas so relaxing you might forget the day's miles altogether. And for our wine aficionados, you'll experience one of the highest altitude wine regions in the country, where cool climate varietals thrive in the crisp alpine air. Pro tip, save room in that suitcase for souvenirs because nothing says I biked 200 miles like a bottle of award-winning Shiraz.
So why choose this trip? This region has it all. Champagne gravel, yes, that's a thing. Challenging climbs, world-class wines, and the kind of hospitality that makes you feel like a local.
Pack your sense of adventure. Victoria High Country is calling. And trust us, you'll want to answer, especially if the call includes dessert. Absolutely.
Let's switch gears and dive into the many flavors of trips we offer. Think of it like this: your style, our options, the perfect match.
And the world is pretty big, I'd say. And there are countless incredible places to explore. So where do you start? That's where we come in. Your dream getaway begins with figuring out what makes your heart race. Whether it's a guided adventure, a chic luxury getaway, or an epic ride camp that will have your legs feeling like champions. We've got something for everyone. And it's just like choosing between pizza and tacos. Everything here is really awesome.
Our classic bike tours cater to every kind of traveler with 3 styles: signature, discover, and reserve.
Our signature classic trips include a blend of adventure, comfort, and local charm. Pedal through Denmark's coastal villages, ride through Vermont's lush forests, or explore Glacier National Park's awe-inspiring peaks.
Discover-style classic trips are perfect for those seeking flexibility, great value, and a more casual vibe. Tackle the Dolomites' iconic climbs or soak up the charm of Shenandoah Valley's uncharted roads.
And finally, our reserve-style classic trips. Think pure luxury. Exclusive accommodations, Michelin-starred dining, and unforgettable experiences. Imagine cycling through Tuscany's wine country or visiting the glamorous French Riviera.
No matter your pick, all classic trips promise breathtaking rides, cultural immersion, and e-bikes as an option to make any climb a breeze.
For those of you who love the road less traveled, gravel bike tours offer the chance to leave the pavement behind Explore serene landscapes, quiet trails, and breathtaking scenery, all on Trek's Checkpoint SLR7 gravel bike.
Gravel trips cater to seasoned riders and adventurous newbies alike, with options for various budgets and activity levels.
Want to train like a pro? Ride camps are for avid cyclists ready to rack up those miles, conquer legendary climbs, and enjoy postcard perfect scenery. And don't let the word camp fool you. We stay in fantastic hotels in beautiful locations on these trips. No roughing it needed.
From Majorca's sun-soaked routes to Girona's epic climbs and Greenville's Blue Ridge Mountains, these camps are all about riding hard, recovering well, and fueling up in cycling hotspots.
Whether you're chasing personal records or guns like these.
Or these.
Our 4 and 7 day training camps deliver. These babies are gonna be my souvenir after that ride camp.
I think you just mean your legs, but that's okay. Have you ever imagined experiencing cycling's biggest races right up close? Our pro race bike tours put you at the heart of the action with VIP access to races like the Tour de France or Italy's Strade Bianche.
You'll ride the same routes as the pros, enjoy exclusive viewing spots, and soak up the electric atmosphere.
Do you prefer adventures on 2 feet? Our hiking and walking tours are perfect for exploring stunning trails and charming villages.
Trek across Mont Blanc, hike through Italy's colorful Cinque Terre, or wander the lunar landscapes of the Dolomites. With expert guides and meticulously planned itineraries, these tours combine adventure, comfort, and unforgettable experiences.
And for travelers who love to explore at their own pace, we offer you our collection of self-guided bike tours, the perfect mix of freedom and structure. Cycle through Scotland's mystic highlands, along Lago Maggiore's tranquil lake shores, or next to Ireland's dramatic cliffs.
No matter your trip style, Trek Travel promises unforgettable adventures, expert support, and memories that'll last a lifetime. So, which one's calling your name?
Ride camp. All right, adventurers, let's talk about one of the most incredible things about Trek Travel, our trip hubs. Think of these hubs as your adventure headquarters, the ultimate launching pads for exploration.
Here's the scoop. We've got hubs in some seriously stunning places where you can choose from a variety of trip styles all in one region. Remember that travel buffet we mentioned earlier? Take Tuscany, for example. Whether you want to explore it by road bike, tackle gravel trails, travel coast to coast, or savor the region on foot with a hiking trip, Tuscany's got you covered. One unique region with lots of ways to experience it.
So, buckle up.
Or strap in.
We're about to whisk you away to some of the most breathtaking corners of the globe. Welcome to Portugal, a place where every corner feels like a postcard and every meal is worth writing home about. Whether you're pedaling through rolling vineyards or hiking dramatic coastal cliffs, Portugal is packed with charm, history, and a touch of magic. Add in golden beaches, ancient castles, and delicious food, and you have a destination that truly has it all. Oh, and the wine? Let's just say it pairs well with everything.
The Portugal Bike Tour is great for anyone who believes that a great ride should always end with great food. You'll pedal through the Alentejo region's quiet roads, passing cork trees, olive groves, and charming towns like Monsaraz. Views worth every ounce of effort. Along the way, enjoy highlights like a cork forest jeep tour, a pottery shop visit, and a private dinner in an 18th century palace that makes you feel like royalty without the heavy crown. And yes, there's wine. There's a lot of wine.
Ready to ride like the pros? The Portugal Ride Camp in the Algarve takes you through roads that host the famous Volta ao Algarve race. Tackle climbs like Mount Foya, the region's highest peak, and explore villages like Sagres, perched on dramatic cliffs. With routes that include rolling landscapes, coastal views, and enough switchbacks to make your legs feel gloriously accomplished, this camp is a cyclist's dream. And bonus, you'll also get to taste Madronho, Portugal's fiery fruit brandy. Just don't drink it before tackling the hills.
And for those who prefer boots to bikes, the Portugal Hiking and Walking Tour showcases Portugal's wild beauty. Walk the iconic Fisherman's Trail along rugged cliffs with the Atlantic crashing below, explore the lush countryside of São Luís, and visit historic towns like Lagos and Sagres. Along the way, enjoy highlights like a farm-to-table wine-paired lunch, a boat tour through Lagos caves, and dinners so good you'll ask for the recipe, but then you remember you came to relax. Wrap up your week with a Jeep adventure on windswept beaches, because every great hike deserves a grand finale.
Spain, a land where sun-soaked days meet tapas-filled nights, where the hills roll on forever and where siestas are a cultural obligation. Whether you're dreaming of cycling past olive groves, exploring charming coastal villages, or indulging in Michelin-starred cuisine, Spain's got you covered. Here is why you should hop on a bike and make your way to one of our unforgettable trips in Spain.
First, the Andalusia Bike Tour. Rolling hills, Moorish charm, and a dash of flamenco flair. Start your journey at La Bobadilla, a royal hideaway hotel, a 5-star oasis of Andalusian luxury. Ride through the Sierra de Loja hills, meet the locals like Anselmo, your new favorite anise distiller, and savor freshly made paella. Explore the legendary white villages, tackle epic climbs like Puerto de las Palomas, and maybe even make a pit stop in Huáscar, a Smurf blue town you never knew existed. And then cap it all off with flamenco under the stars in Ronda. Olé!
You'll find stunning coastlines, medieval charm, and gourmet cuisine on our Costa Brava bike tour, where cycling heaven meets Mediterranean bliss. Pedal poppy-lined roads past medieval gems like Paratayata and sun-drenched fishing villages like Calella de Palafrugell.
Amber, it's okay. Don't need to make up any new words. Let's just call it paradise.
What she said. Yes, paradise. You'll sip cava under starry Costa Brava skies, cruise the sparkling Mediterranean on a historic private schooner, and tackle winding coastal roads. Want to ride further and soak in even more of this paradise? Hop on an e-bike and make every hill a breeze while packing in all the sights. With every twist and turn, you'll find something to savor, whether it's a bottle of local wine or a plate of seafood so fresh it practically swims onto your plate.
Finally, Mallorca Island Bike Tour. This trip is part of our reserve collection. Stay in 5-star hotels, cycle through the Tramontana Mountains, and cruise past turquoise coves that look like desktop wallpapers come to life. Savor paella at a cliffside restaurant that requires a boat to get there. When you're not riding, relax at a castle-turned hotel or unwind at a spa that's almost too good to leave. Finish your days with farm-to-table feasts, Michelin-starred dinners, and enough cava to keep the good vibes flowing. Looking for more European gems, maybe castles, coastlines, and carbs? Sound like your kind of trip? Then these European destinations are calling your name. We've got a few more of our favorite European trips we want to tell you about. And fair warning, we're about to overload your imagination with pictures of medieval towns, jaw-dropping scenery, and enough bread to keep you happily spinning. Here's the short and sweet lowdown on 3 more of our favorite adventures in Europe.
Carbs and bread. You have my attention. We begin with the Prague to Vienna bike tour. Castles, schnitzel, and crossing borders like a VIP. Start in the land of fairy tales, Holashavica, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that feels like a movie set. From there, we spin into Český Krumlov, a medieval town that's basically Europe's greatest hits album of Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque. And then it's time to cross into Austria, where the hills are alive with rolling vineyards and a castle-turned hotel. Finish your ride through the Wachau Valley, a wine lover's paradise.
Next, we visit the Croatia and Dalmatian Coast Bike Tour, where turquoise waters and killer seafood meet epic rides. Kick things off with a spin through the lush Konavle Valley, stopping for lunch in an ancient watermill because basic cafes are just so last year. Then it's off to the Pelješac Peninsula, where you'll ride coastal roads with stunning sea views. Hop on a private boat to Korčula, an island of Venetian charm, red rooftops, and olive groves galore. Here in Korčula, you'll also enjoy a Michelin star dinner at our hotel, Lasic Dimitri Palace. Another bonus, a kayak tour around Paklički Island will leave you feeling like a true adventurer.
Our final European gem is the Amsterdam to Bruges bike tour. Think windmills, waffles, and all the Gouda you can handle. This is a fantastic trip for a first-time Trek traveler. You begin your Dutch adventure riding through charming windmill-studded landscapes. Then cruise past fields of tulips so colorful, you might think you've pedaled into a rainbow. Then cross into Belgium and find yourself in Bruges, where every street looks like it's auditioning for a romance movie. Top it all off with a brewery tour where the beer flows as freely as the laughter. And because it's Belgium, you'll get to ride off all those waffles until you inevitably eat another one. Okay, folks, who's ready to stop dreaming and start doing? Your cycling or hiking adventure is just a heartbeat away.
And we're here to help you with every step or pedal of the way. Whether it's cruising through rolling hills or trekking up big mountain paths, we've got your back. Adventure's calling, and we're your personal travel cheerleaders.
If today's launch event has you feeling that wanderlust itch, we totally get it. Or if you're curious about even more incredible destinations, our free virtual events are your backstage pass. Join us weekly to get the scoop on our trips, ask us anything, and get inspired for your next adventure. Head to our website, check the schedule, and we'll see you there.
And when you're ready to book, it's a breeze. Just a few clicks on our website and boom, your next adventure is locked and loaded. Plus, you can do it anytime, even in your pajamas. We don't judge. Prefer a human touch? We've got you covered there too. Whether it's a friendly email or an actual phone call, they still exist. Our team is ready to help with trip details, questions, or the booking.
And looking ahead to 2025, we are so excited to explore with you. Whether it's cycling or hiking, we can't wait to host you on the adventure of a lifetime. It's gonna be epic.
Thanks again for joining us today, and cheers to making some seriously unforgettable memories in 2025.
Here's to new adventures, new friends, and endless exploring with Trek Travel. Happy travels!